Oh, so you are awake. I thought you were asleep. I came into VC and I said hello and you never answered me. Unless you just woke up or you did hear me or you had, like, you're away from your computer. You left to help your dad. Oh, that's fine. I heard something. That's why I thought you were sleeping. Yeah. Like, I heard something from, the other side of the computer. Or the VC. I heard something. Hi, BB. By the way, can you hear the game? It should sound like rain sounds? And music? Possibly music. Hi-oh. It's your holidays. Yeah, it's bridge streams. Hey. Bridge streams don't even end when it's my holidays. But fun thing about holidays, not really any fun facts. Actually, no, fun facts for me, I guess. So yeah, when it's a holiday, I have more energy to stream. Because remember during March when March and February when I was not streaming a bunch? I don't even, okay, so I have the music up higher, but I don't know if it's even on. Nope, I don't think there's music playing right now, so we're gonna leave that at 50% and hopefully it's okay. Cool. Anyway. So we're playing a new game. You guys can see. It's not called options, wait. It doesn't let me use my mouse. So I do have to use keys. It's called Himno. I don't know why, but I saw the name and I was like, that sounds like himbo, I'm gonna get it. It's a 2D platformer. Options would be such a funny game. But it's a 2D platformer. Still says door from it. I thought I updated it. No! Damn it. There. Wait. Will I end stream? I forgot to update it before I clicked start stream. I'm such a failure. I started set up early today because I was just trying to figure out how to run the game properly in OBS. I'm so disappointed in myself. Anyway, it's a 2D platformer. As you can see, it's all pixelated. But as I was looking on Twitch for the category, it says rhythm and music games, so it is possibly a rhythm and or music game. I have no clue. I did very minimal research. I also made my chair taller today because I was using it as a stool to hang up one of my plants because I bought a bunch of terracotta pots, or like mini terracotta pots, and then I tied some string around it to make it hang, and it's very cute, and so I was using my chair to hang it up on my curtain rod, and so I'm taller now. I feel taller. I don't know why I didn't adjust my chair before. It's more comfortable, but whatever. Anyway, I don't know how to play this game, so we're gonna play this game. Move and D, space is jump, dash is W and shift. Interact is S? Oh. Pfft. Oh no. Wait, give me the tutorial back, no. Himbo time. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Can I hit things? This is level 3? What? I got rid of all of the... Wait. Nope. Did anyone catch what if I missed anything else? It just says interact as S. Shift. Oh well. I can just crouch. It's a pretty game. This is mainly the reason I got it was because it was a pretty game. My right hand has like nothing to do right now, so I'm like trying to figure out. Wait, actually, let's go through again, see what happens. Oh no, it's procedurally generated, so I'm guessing it just changes every single time. If I fall in the water, will I die? Oh, okay, that's how you double jump. I can't get up. Oh, I do die. Nice. It's not over yet. Falls into the water for the first time. Wisp? Shoot. What? Huh? Guys, I'm confused. Ah. Nope. Cheap, cheap. It's a very pretty game. I like the aesthetic. Can I... What's this? Is that... What? Oh! It just exited me out! Oh, that's really funny. Oh, teleport is... What? Oh, I can tell it. Wait. I'm so confused. What in the world? Okay. Hey guys, what's happening? I'm also really bad at all controls, as we know. Nope, fell into the water again. I can't see anything. I'm gonna turn up the brightness on my screen. So stupid. I feel so stupid, guys. It says choose one. What am I choosing? Because if I interact with this, it just sends me all the way back. Actually, wait. Actually, wait. I want to see if the turning up the brightness on here makes it better. I can't see anything. This was free, that's why I'm playing it. Maybe I'm not interacting with things? What am I supposed to interact with? Just dancing. Okay. Nope. Fell into the water. Trying to figure out the controls on this. I'm so bad, you guys. I am very bad at this. Okay, it keeps sending me back here. Where am I supposed to go? Nope. I'm very confused. Nope. Okay. No, that just sends me back to the start. What am I doing? Nope. Oh, it just sends me in the direction I'm facing, that's why. Guys, I'm so confused by this. Okay, the right shift key doesn't do anything, so I'm really literally just using my left hand for this. That's fun. I still don't know what that orb does. I keep trying to press W to jump, and that's not how that works. Let me... District 1? What? Can I jump through that? No, I dropped. Keep hitting W. I can probably get up there a different way. Probably don't have to do that. Yep. You just hold. I fell through. Oh my god. Oh, I'm bad at this game. I'm bad at all games. That's fine. It'd be so cool if I was good at things. It'd be so cool if I could do this and know what I was doing. Nope. Oh. Okay. Huh? So it says 1, 2, or 3 to teleport, but it doesn't tell me what I'm teleporting to. This character is very cute though. I don't know why I have a sword. I don't do anything with it. I'm just gonna go the long way. Nope. Anyway, I did see you guys. I spoke to you, some of you literally earlier today, so I don't have much to say. How are y'all? What's going on? How's it hanging? How do I get up there? Nope. Just floating. You slept a bit? Oh, hey. Oh, wait, no, you were earlier in the stream. I just forgot, because you said one thing and didn't say anything at all. Am I missing something? If I hit 1, do you think I'll be sent all the way back to the beginning? Yeah, I will be. No, it's fine. So I don't think I can... Oh, actually, I think probably wall jump. Actually, can I wall jump? I can wall jump. Oh, no. Oh, guys, I'm so bad at platformers. Oh, right, I can dash. Wait. Nope. We were talking about eating dogs? Oh, fun. Why? I left a little bit before that because I had to go make myself breakfast and then get ready to do an assessment for a thing. I want to be able to use my right hand. This is really annoying, actually. Just... Oh no, this is worse. I'm trying to see if I can use my right hand, but just on the WASD. It's taking... That's a lot more mental energy, I've just discovered. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Keep jumping off to the... That's because I keep hitting D, that's why. I keep forgetting the order of how I'm supposed to be doing... these. Because I think I'm... used to... For WASD games, WASD games, I'm used to Minecraft's version of I can kind of just do it. It's a 3D game, so it doesn't really matter the order too much of what I'm doing for simple movements. I'm gonna spend forever doing this, because I cannot. Or can I do this? Jump? Nope. I might be able to. Considering your skill level? Hey, The only way I can get better at things is trying them. I'm also right-handed. And my left hand sucks. It was been raining for the past 2 days, and it got so hot. I keep seeing this grass here, and it just looks like it says "oh." Like I'm getting distracted by it. I just keep thinking that. My brain just keeps going "oh, oh, oh." So I know you can. Nope. Rain is cool. Rain is cool. I also just the background noise is fun. What? The hell? Just crouch. Just crouch. What are you doing, friend? What is this? Okay. Okay, so you can't shift and jump at the same time. Can you? You can jump and shift, though. You can't shift. Nope, you just shift. Nah. I'm back here. I'm being bullied by this game. I'm not, it's fine. I'm just bad. I forgot. That sent me immediately back. You don't think it's the PC's fault? I don't either. I'm just, again, bad at this game. Nope. Fell into the water. Guys? Also, when I'm here, where do I go? I can just kill myself again. It says choose one, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be choosing. Because I'm hitting one here. Up where? I can't go through here. It kicks me out. I can't go through here because there's nothing there. Eh. There's nothing here. Am I missing something? The Wisp Garden. I feel like there are more controls and I just don't know what they are. Nope. Come back here, platform. Oh my god. Ugh. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I'm turning green. Just watching me utterly fail a game. This is fine. I just... I'm so confused. Okay. I did also get a bunch of other games, so if I truly don't know what I'm doing, I'm just gonna play a different game. I'm gonna be a loser and just give up on this game. So there's bouncy things here that I'm stuck on. Nope. Oh well. I know it's supposed to be an exploring game. Mighty confused. You can wall jump. I'm just not good at it. My reflexes are slow. Guys, I'd love to be good at video games. Google it up. I could. Or I could just wander around confused. Huh. It also doesn't help that, like, it's very dark. I turned the brightness all the way up, but still not very bright. I keep forgetting shift exists. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh well. Oh well. I'm having fun. It's fine. Yeah, we'll just move on from this. I'm gonna keep doing bad. But, yeah, there's nothing really... I think I kind of... Because the last time I spoke with, to y'all was, like, on a stream was Thursday, and nothing really changed. Other than I'm gonna fall in the water. I'm doing inventory, at work tomorrow. It's jump and then... jump, then W, then I can... I'm falling in the water. I'm doing inventory for, just let me start again. I'm doing inventory for my work tomorrow, which means I get to spend a whole 8 hours counting things. Which is always fun and not frustrating in the slightest. Because I spent, who am I supposed to be interacting with? I spent, what's it called? I spent last shift doing a bunch of inventory, and by a bunch I mean I spent 4 hours of a 6-hour shift 7-hour shift doing inventory. Which is so fun and not at all frustrating to do because I'm counting nursery stock, which we have so much of, and our nursery is so big that it takes actually so long to get anywhere, and like to walk back and forth and try to count everything, especially because are these save points? Is that what that is? Oh well. Especially because our what's it called? Is this a ladder? Can I just climb up this? No, I can't. But especially because our we have displays out in the nursery. So with the displays, you can put anything there. And you don't even have to put all of the things there. So when I'm doing inventory for certain types of trees, I can go to the area that they should be in, right? To look for the trees and count them. But I can't mark it off as that's how many of those trees we have, because they might be literally anywhere else in the nursery, which is so fun and not frustrating. I like I have this green orb following me around everywhere. Okay. But, yeah. My door is open. No, that just brings me back here. Ooh, cool. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Okay. I feel like there's gotta be a way to get out of here without having to go back to the main menu. I'd die again. Oh no, that just sends me all the way back. Minimal instruction. I'm sure. But it is really fun to, not actually talk to people and just spend your day... just spend your day, counting trees and being frustrated about counting trees. Shall we go through the door? Should we go through the magic door? Go through the magic door. I was saying something. Yeah, I spent 4 hours counting trees, and I will be spending more time counting trees tomorrow. So I'm so excited to be mega frustrated by that. Oh, come on. Jump. Oh, I bet you I can just jump. I could probably actually just... No. Wait. Jump the... Yeah. Why would you be frustrated by counting trees? I don't know how to count past 4. I've made this joke so many times and no one seems to believe me. Truly, it is so difficult for me to count past 4. But no. Having to... I'm gonna fall in the water. Having to run back and forth trying to find things is genuinely one of the most harrowing experiences. For one of the most harrowing experiences that is a little bit humiliating to admit to. It's so frustrating because it's like, oh, you're just counting trees. Yeah, I know I'm just counting trees, but it feels like I'm being punished. Who am I being punished for? By, and what am I being punished for? I don't know. It feels like a punishment. And it's not fun. It's okay. It's better than... I could be counting shrubs. At least it's just trees and it's not like Japanese maples. I'm gonna be honest, at least it's not Japanese maples. If it was Japanese maples, I would cry. I would cry so many tears. Oh! Punishment for not playing Cube Game! No! Oh, you're so mean. No, it wouldn't be punishment for not playing Cube Game. What is wrong with Japanese maples? They're ugly. Okay, they're not ugly. They're actually really nice. I'm just so sick of them at this point. Because everyone wants a Japanese maple and everyone has a Japanese maple. And they're like, oh my god, I have these problems with my Japanese maple and I want to get this Japanese maple. And what's the difference between this Japanese maple and this Japanese maple? And I'm like, I don't know. There's so many kinds. They're all basically the same though. They're all part sun. They all are delicate. They're weird. They don't like being very cold. God, please stop asking me. Ugly phobic? It's not that they're ugly. I'm so bored of them at this point. I'm literally so bored of them. Get something else. Get like a native tree. I'm such a big fan of native trees. They're really cool. Just get a native tree for, please. I understand that native trees tend to get much bigger, but come on. Come on. Please don't do this. What? Why am I green? Why was I just green squiggles? But it was truly like, get something else. For the love of God, get something, anything else. And they're really, because they take so long to grow, the actual shrub itself, because they're, let's be honest, they're basically shrubs. They're not really. What? They're barely trees. Gonna be honest, they're barely trees. They're mostly shrubs. And it's really annoying to have to move them because they are really heavy because they have to be so old to be any kind of height. Some of them older than others, but like truly it's so frustrating to try to move them because some of them that are maybe only 3 feet tall weigh literally hundreds of pounds because they are in like clay soil. I keep forgetting I have shift. Teleport? Right, I could teleport. Yeah, I'm practicing, it's fine. But like, they're in like clay soils and they're often watered because they dry out so easily and they weigh hundreds of pounds. They're actually so annoying to transport. And they get so many problems. Oh no, oh no. I didn't notice there was nothing there. No! Disappointing. That's fine, whatever. I was doing well. But yeah, they're so annoying to transport and people are so particular about them and it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Like, they're good for shade, I get it. I just don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with them. I'm very opinionated about certain plants, and it's like, roses, Japanese maples, hostas. They're like the most popular plants. My mom doesn't like daylilies because they tend to be very overused. I'm fine with daylilies, to be completely honest. Some of them are nice. If you get any of the ones that are like, there are some that are... What? What? I'm so confused by that. Oh no! No! I'm xenophobic against some plants? That's not what xenophobic is. Okay, no, so I understand what you mean. If you mean that, like, I don't like non-native plants, that's untrue. I don't like some native plants, like roses. No, yeah, no, Japanese maples are boring. Roses are annoying and boring. Hostas are kind of ugly, to be completely honest, and boring. What? Standards are boring. Discrimination against some plants. It's called preference, okay? I can like some plants better than others. It's called taste. It's called personal taste. Some plants are gross. And I'm not judging you for liking those plants, but of course I'm judging you for liking those plants. Everything that has thorns is funny. I think roses could be better. Mainly. I mainly think roses could be better. You can get things that are cooler than, you can get flowers that are nicer than roses, okay? And they're so picky at the beginning, and then they never go away once you have them in, and it's like, really? Is that what we're, oh, is that what we're doing? And they hurt. Okay, they hurt me personally. Because I've been hurt by them. Versus plants than is people. No, it's mostly just... Okay, so... so... it's also like the people who collect these, because it's also these specific plants, roses. Japanese maples less because they're like, larger plants, but... Japanese maples also sort of, but like, roses, hostas are collector plants, and they're... What did a rose do to you? It's given me several infections in my fingers. And multiple scratches and scars. They're also not, they're nice flowers, okay? I think they look cool. I keep getting surprised by that when it happens. I keep forgetting I shift. I keep forgetting I can dash. But, yeah, they're annoying, okay? They're annoying to... We also get batches of, like, hundreds of them at once. Rage Catalyst. Snack break, damn you. I just ate. I've also refunded your points. I don't want to do it. I don't have anything on me to feed me right now. No, come on. Okay, you know what? Because I died. We'll go get something. And then I'll come back to complain about... I'll come back to complain about certain plants. I'll be back. I'd forgotten that I'd earlier opened a granola bar and chucked it in the freezer. So we're eating that. Because it's a granola bar, it doesn't hold cold very well, so it doesn't feel cold. But it is hard enough to shatter when I bite into it, which is lovely. That's gonna defrost real quickly. Oh, it's so sweet. I was trying to delete stuff off of my computer, and I dragged in some... what? Dragged in some apps to my recycle bin, and then I cleared the recycle bin. So far, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's nice. I like it. It's a fun game for... I think I'll add it to, like, the Dwarf Romantic category of games where it's just like, if I really don't want to think and I just want to kind of chill and chat, relaxing vibes and pretty simple gameplay, I'll play it. I'm just trying to clear speed dating for Ghosts and Moncage off my computer because I have them on Steam, so if I want to play them again, I can just re-download them, reinstall them. I might have possibly deleted something else, and I have no clue what it is because I'd already cleared my recycling bin, so. We'll find out. I don't understand how this is a rhythm game. But that's fine. It's himbo. It's himno. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna go Dwarf Romantic. It's like, it's somewhere between Dwarf Romantic and Moonhunters, where it's a little bit more brain energy, but still really chill. This is a bouncy pad. Woo. This game was, not gonna lie. That's fine. You don't have to remember anything. That's not the point of this. We don't encourage intelligent thought in these streams. We're vibing. We're just vibing. Oh. Not where I meant to go. Thank you. I can't get up there. You can always play Animal Crossing? I literally can't. I do have, or I had, Animal Crossing. My brother has a Switch now. The only Animal Crossing I have now is... Actually, I might have... I kept pressing left. Because I don't have a Switch anymore. I might have Animal Crossing, like, the 2003 one. Shift. I can dash. I could, but it's more fun to play the ones I because I actually own the games. They're like Animal Crossing. Fully reset my brain right now. What was I saying? The music in this is good too. Just listen to it in the background. Fun. Cause I started on like the original Animal Crossing, like the 2003 one, even though that's the year I was born. Cause we had it and we had a Wii. We did also have a GameCube. Yeah, we also had a GameCube, but I don't think the GameCube worked by the time I had memories. No, I don't think the GameCube worked by the time I had memories. I'm terrible. Jesus. You started the game very early in life. I did not start in 2003. When I was about 6, I think. So 2009. I think I played it for the first time. Actually, when did the Wii come out? Because it would have been around the either we did use the GameCube, or I'm misremembering when I was playing it. Was the Wii 2008? I don't know why I think it's 2008. It was in 2006, so I was 3 years old. Unless that was when I was developed. No, release date November. Actually, where's the? Because I live in Canada. Let's find out if there's a different release date for. Oh no, North America. I just saw NA. I was like, oh, not applicable. But yeah, North America was November 2006. You live in Canada? No way. I know, right? I don't know what voice that was. I keep falling to the same thing, and it's really annoying me. But that's because I'm bad. Nope. Don't do that. I'm gonna find a different way to move. God, okay. No, there's really nowhere else to go. Cool. I'm being taunted by that waterfall. But yeah, I remember playing it. There we go. Jesus. I have no clue what the levels on the bottom. I don't know if you can see levels. It's behind chat and the Ko-Fi thing, but I don't know what the levels are for. These are just in the most inopportune places. Ooh, what's this? What? I'm confused. What? Anyway, my, yeah, my first memories, because it was like the only game we had that did not require, that was not like competitive. So I do remember playing Animal Crossing and really liking Animal Crossing, because it was, again, the only game that wasn't mean. And I was a very small child. I don't know if you knew that, but I was a very, very small child, and so I was much more sensitive than I am even now. I'm already a weenie, as we all know. What about Sims? I actually don't think I've played a computer, like a PC Sims game. I had Sims on mobile. Yeah, I'd like the mobile version of Sims. Which was mainly like a medieval version of Sims for some reason, because the regular Sims was costed money, and then cost money. Costed is not even real. But yeah, the regular Sims cost money, but the 600 meters, yay! I got an achievement. Yeah, the regular Sims for mobile cost money, but the medieval version for some reason did not, which I don't understand why. Man, it was weird. More sensitive than now? Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually... Full stop. Full stop. Very weird. I wasn't taken in earlier for, for an assessment. Because in medieval times, capitalism did not exist. It 100% existed in medieval times. Yeah, full surprise that, I was a lot more when I was younger, so full surprise I wasn't taken in for any kind of testing until this year, or any kind of assessment until this year. Technically I was doing assessments, but those were like IQ and response assessments because oh right, these aren't real platforms, because my mom is a psychological associate. She doesn't like it when I say that because it's she only has a master's, which is hilarious to me. Anyway, it's funny because in Ontario, to be considered a psychologist, you have to have a doctorate to be a psychologist. And so even though she basically does the same work as a psychologist, and even though in other provinces you are a psychologist even with a master's, I call her a psychological associate because she doesn't have a doctorate yet, and I think it's funny. Anyway, they just chose to ignore it? Yeah, I know, right? I was also there. I also chose to ignore it, but that's because I was having this idea reinforced that, you know, there's just this, I was just being, you know, annoying. Oh man, that really messed me up. Anyway, yeah, I was... Hey, Omen, we've got a new game. I'm playing as this fun little friend here. I don't remember how... There we go. I keep doing shift to interact. But yeah, I was a real sensitive child. And so it's just kind of funny that no one ever was just like, hey, your kid's kind of just a little bit out there, for any reason. Nah, I just got branded gifted and moved on, and people just moved on. So funny. So funny now, not funny at the time. I'm bad at platformers. But yeah, it's a nice game. There are no enemies in this. It's literally, it's just a vibe time. S is supposed to be interact with things, but there's not much for me to interact with other than doors. So I've just been opening doors. What is this? I think that's just a teleport stage. Because I think if I... Oh, nope. It just goes all the way back to the start. The only teleport is back to the start. We're working on my fine motor skills, is what we're doing. Me trying to figure out how to do anything. Ah! And getting these... I am sitting up straight. And getting these orbs. I don't know the story of any of this. I don't know if there is a story, if it's just made to look cool. I was booted. I have no idea what any of the levels in this are. I don't know why it sent me to the right. I didn't ask for that. Orbs are just cool, I guess. Yeah, orbs are cool. I'm totally down for a vibes game, but like I feel like there is something. Oh, I can't go up there. I feel like there is something, and I just have no clue what it is. I also like that I can kind of teleport. It's cute. The character's cute. But I have a sword and I don't know what I would do with that. I thought I could, because there's no enemies in this, I thought I could smash the pots, but I can't. Which is sad. What about Kingdom Hearts? No. Explain to me in your own words the story of Kingdom Hearts and I'll play it. See, there's a door here, but I only... Oh no, I have 3 orbs. I'm actually gonna... If I exit here, will I stay? Because I want to turn down the volume, actually. Actually, no, you guys are fine. You guys can listen to it at this volume. I'm just gonna turn down my own personal. Neither have I. I'm just gonna turn down my own personal volume of it, because it's loud. I don't want to hear it that loud. Music's nice, not... Doesn't matter how nice the music is, I have issues. I've also had, like, been sitting at my desk for, like, the entire day. I swear I'm, like, thinking and then messing up more. It's great. If you wanted to play Stardew Valley, everything would just be better. It's such a cool game, chill and fun. I'm not playing Stardew Valley now because it's a bit. I just jumped in the water. But yeah, I can't play Stardew Valley now because of the bit. Every time you ask is another time that I can't play Stardew Valley. I can, like, float. Ah! Nope. Go here, jump. Crying. You better cry. But yeah, I can't. You have to understand. It's for the bit. You know how it is. What about Resident Evil, the old ones? No. I have been watching, like, video essays about Resident Evil. Oh no, I wanted to light the torch. I have been watching, like, Resident Evil, yeah, video essays, because I like video essays, and they're cool. Yeah, video essays are cool, and I like learning stuff about the games and, like, storytelling, and I like horror as a media and as a genre. I do not like experiencing it, though. Do you understand? Like, I would love to learn about horror stuff so much. It's so interesting to me. It's so cool to me. And I love, what, like, the artistry of it and what goes into it, which is true about a lot of genres, actually. And, like, a lot of stories. I'm so much more fascinated by the creation of the story and what a story will becomes throughout its run, than actually experiencing the story itself. I don't know if you can tell that through the way I write, because I feel like it does kind of come across like that, but, yeah, it's not about, for me, it's not about the destination, and it's not about the journey. It's about what the steps going into making the journey are. Because I'm so lame like that. Wait, I want to go up there. Give. Yeah. They're cool, yes, and you don't have to play the game. You've just seen somebody doing horror. Honestly, I know, right? Horror is such an interesting horror is such an interesting genre too, because it simply by its nature, it opens up a lot more about one of my favorite topics to both write about and also learn about, which is kind of the desperation of humans and, like, what people will do at their lowest points, both in villains and in heroes. And because it is already sort of a taboo, it has that kind of taboo nature, you can explore a lot more taboo subjects, and with seemingly more taboo protagonists. Like, I guess that's true for drama as well, but drama's never as campy. Drama can never be as campy, because there's certain seriousness that you have to associate with drama for it to be dramatic. But with horror, you can kind of just do what you want, and it's very good. And also, yeah, it's just more fun. It's more fun. So like that that one time the Joker said that it only takes one bad day or something. That's not true though. It's not that it takes one bad day to cause someone to like do very bad things. It's one bad day for them to finally snap. Because it's if a person is going to snap for whatever reason or is going to suddenly do something drastic, it's never going to be one thing because people are more resilient than that. It is going to be either a pattern behavior or a pattern of experiences or an already inherent trait to them. So it's like it's never just one bad day. it's never just one bad day. It's not how that works. Oh, look at that. This is this is very mean. And that's just how the thing works. It's never just one bad thing. And if someone tells you it's just one bad thing, and it's like, yeah, no, it's never that way. Terrible. Oh, come on. Almost had that. They keep reflecting off the wall. Can I can. Yay, there we go. I'm learning. People tend to look at that one last thing more than everything that led up to that point. Depends on what you mean by people. Like, yeah, a lot of people will go like, "Oh, why are you being so dramatic? It's such a small thing." But when examining stories and things like that, people will look. Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. People tend to look at that one small thing because it's so close to when the quote-unquote incident happens. So when the big change, the big dramatic thing that goes on, it's so close to that point that that's the thing people are going to notice. Other than that, like, a lifetime of experiences or, which is, I guess you could put that to what we were literally talking about before, which is me not being assessed for anything until literally this year. And that was because I had a very bad, what's it called? Few weeks? Semester? No, end of the semester. I had like a real tough month in March, the end of March. It was really bad, and it was what I now know is because of a pattern of a literal lifetime of stressors and things that have caused me to react in this way. And it's just like the phrase, the straw that breaks the camel's back, which is not how it works in real life. Camel's not gonna, if you put one piece of straw, it's not. But like the idea still kind of stands there. Good horror story. It's to build a fire. It's in the genre of fear exploration. That's fun. Yeah. Again, I'm such a wimp. I'm such a weenie, and I will proudly say that I'm a weenie because it's true. I'm a weenie. I'm so utterly afraid of so many things that, like, I can't even it kind of sucks because, again, I love horror and I'm such a big fan of media that asks you to experience stuff, very specific stuff, and makes you experience it, which is what horror mainly does. But I'm such a weenie that it's hard for me to get to a point where I can actually take part in that experience, which is why I will peripherally experience it through video essays and other people who like horror stuff. Because, again, weenie. Everything before that was just denial, I think. It was masking. It was truly me masking enough, and also like cultural problems, just like Cause yeah, it was meme asking, and then also like cultural perceptions of what is and isn't a problem. Both, like, no, okay, not both, but like, issues of recognizing when things need to be taken into account, both like culturally and also personally on the point of literally my mom, which got ingrained into me, because literally her job, I'm saying literally a lot, but truly and literally her job is working with people, students, children, who require a lot more support and have higher needs. So as someone who was a straight A student, and while I had terrible and truly, oh come on, truly terrible methods of doing schoolwork, I was extremely functional at that schoolwork, and like as a student I could get away with everything I was doing just because of how my brain worked, and how the school system is set up. I was categorized as a gifted kid, but you know, we all know how that goes. That don't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Jump, jump. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, come on. Hello. Should I be scared or no? I think you should be. I have no clue how the air quality works. It's been storming here, so we've actually had pretty good air. I've been ignoring the chat. Darkwood is good. You should see videos about it because I know you won't play. Like, have I mentioned that I became obsessed with Dying Light? The story's not great in Dying Light, but the world building and the movement style, because it's a platformer and I love looking at platformers, is very, very good. And so I literally spent like 4 days last summer just watching the Dying Light a silent walkthrough of someone playing the Dying Light series, the first game and the DLC and the following game. Like, I just absolutely consumed it because I was going crazy over it. It was so good. It's so fun. I love learning about things like that. And if you heard me talk about zombie fic, that's what I'm talking about. In French, it's the drop that made the glass overflow, which is better. Yeah, that is better because it's also that's actually how things work. But straight A's don't mean jack though. Yeah, I know. My dad won't want to come close down the food truck due to the bad air quality. Yeah, it should. I've been getting. They're in between headaches and nose aches, I guess, but it's like in between like the bridge of my nose and like I guess the end of my nose. I've been getting like it hurts. That might be because of the air. I don't know. It's also probably because I have headaches. Aggressive flu. Ah. God, it'd be so cool if I was good at a video game. Whee. There's nothing up here. Okay. Time to go back down. Ow. Wait, drenched? Damn. The zombie fix. Okay, yeah, I'll stretch and then I'll talk about it. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just stretch here. Yeah, okay, so literally the reason that I was writing zombie fic is because I got obsessed with the Dying Light series. And I binged the entire, like, all of the stuff. Not all of the stuff, but I binged the whole. I've been talking this entire time. Oh my god. Okay. So I know y'all never heard, y'all didn't hear any of that. Great. Guys, I might be a little bit dumb. That's what you get when I start talking. Thoughts like, yeah, okay. What was I saying? So nothing after zombie fic. Did y'all hear what I said about how okay, so zombie fic was very, very heavily inspired by the Dying Light series. I'm mad because now that I didn't remember to I can't get through this. Yeah, that's stupid. But yeah, was very heavily inspired by the Dying Light series, and if you played the Dying Light series and read the zombie fic, it would be very obvious how much I stole from the Dying Light series. It's a fan work of both of both things. It's fine, but I did change a bunch of things because they suited my narrative better. What is going on? Oh, because I'm jumping off the side. Stupid. There we go. But yeah, it suited my narrative better, so I changed things. Because I'm allowed to do that. It's my piece of work. I can do what I want with it. It's just a stick. Stick. But yeah, I did that. Yeah, so I think I might like... You say... Mint, you're saying... Might actually be a horror story I could get through since it's fear of the cold and the story of... is like knowing someone has cancer and they don't... until it's too late. That might be something I can get behind because I don't... do... like... That's more like psychological. I guess. Or I guess irony. I don't know, if a dramatic irony if we know that the character has cancer, but they aren't aware. Yeah. I'm better with those. I'm still, like, a weenie, so we'd have to see. Oh, I do 3 rocks. What else was I saying? I like... I have no clue. I don't remember. This is what I get for not remembering to unmute myself. And I've fallen into the water. That's the first button. I'm back to level 1. Okay, I never teleport. That's on me. I forget it exists. I'm gonna mute myself again, I swear to God. But yeah, I like psychological horror more. I think it's fun. I like horror as a setting and as... I don't remember the other thing I said. But like, I like horror as a setting and less as a plot. Because again, I get freaked out like nobody's business. And I like being in control, which is why I'd write horror, but I wouldn't read it. Which is not how you're supposed to consume. Or how you're supposed to create media. You really should be reading the stuff you're writing to figure out what it is you're doing. Level 7? Anyway. But I was saying how I really loved the horror season of Dimension 20 because I love a live show. I love myself. Oh, that's just a sconce. I love myself a horror live show, and that had quite a bit of body horror and like, yeah, I guess some psychological horror, but it was more like traditional horror elements. But I do like fairy tale horror. I think fairy tale horror is fun. There is the idea of, like, reading horror that I might be able to get behind, but I never do it because I'm a weenie. I don't know if you guys know. I'm a bit of a weenie. What is this? Just says level 7 and it glows. Will it, like, activate if I get to level 7 or something? I still don't know how this game works. What am I saying? I think the only other thing I said was that I wonder what it says about me that my favorite seasons of Dimension 20 are the sci-fi and the horror one. Because they are truly my favorite seasons. It used to be my favorite season was the New York one. The magical New York one. Not the high fantasy ones. In fact, I think my least favorite season is the high fantasy Candyland one. Because that's not nearly as fun as the other ones. Even though a lot of people loved it. I just don't like that. I usually like fantasy politics, but I don't know. Weird. Oh, and that is with the main cast. That's my favorite of the that's my favorite seasons of the main cast. Because there's other seasons that are good. But yeah, horror is an interesting subject, I think, and not a lot of people take it seriously, which is really weird. I guess because a lot of people who think about horror think about cheap horror, which is like jump scares, doing things that are super gruesome, and then not actually using it as a medium to tell a story, but using it as, like, what, I guess, just using it face value scares, which is boring and kind of sad because you can do a lot with horror stuff. I've done horror adjacent things, and I think that's the closest I'll ever get to doing horror. Oh. Yeah, so I can press S to fall quickly. But, yeah, I only ever see myself doing horror adjacent things. Which is fine. It'd be cool to write, like, proper scary horror. But I don't think I'm capable of that. Simply because I don't think that's, like, fun. And I don't read new horror, so any kind of horror influences I have are, like, movies into TV shows and listening to people, and video games and listening to people talk about it. And it's much harder to do, or it's actually, for certain horror things that are kind of experienced through visual media, it's really hard to do that with writing because you lose all that visual medium, and you really have to play to the media you're writing for, whenever you're creating stuff. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. When you're creating something, or else it's just gonna be a bad adaptation. Or, well, not a bad adaptation. They can be good adaptations, but you lose a lot of the character of whatever media you're creating. Ooh, it's shiny. Called District 3. God, I hope I don't die. I'm gonna say that and fully jinx myself. I wonder when Kai fell asleep during this stream. Because Kai 100% fell asleep during the stream. The rain sounds and me talking about... What is this? Yeah, rain sounds and me talking low level like this, of course, absolutely falls asleep. Ooh! Found bounce. Oh, Jesus. That's the, I didn't want to go there. But yeah. I do have, like... Because I was explaining to myself, because of course I was explaining to myself, that I don't like scary, and I don't like spooky, but I will do spoopy. So, like, adjacent. At the beginning, probably, yeah, I know. But, like, adjacent, horror. So I do have some spoopy game. I have 2 spoopy game. My brain's checking out while I'm trying to climb and get up this elevator. Ah, God. Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, if it does one thing, at least it helps people sleep. It'd probably help me sleep as well, but then I'd have to listen to me talk. Which is sometimes soothing, sometimes it's the worst. As with, like, melatonin, I just keep forgetting to take it to try to go to sleep. And then I don't take it, and then I don't go to sleep. What was I saying? I've been told by many people straight to my face that I make them go to sleep. That I have, like, a soothing voice, or yeah, listening to me talk has made them fall asleep, which is a revelation to me, because for the... Oh, come on, that's unfair. For the longest time, remembering stuff is overrated. Yeah, exactly. For the longest time, I was very convinced that no one would be able to find my voice relaxing. So that was a nice thing to hear. It was a cool thing. It was a cool thing to hear. Made me feel good about myself. So that was nice. I guess I'm, like, much less put on during streams than I am in real life. Full honesty, I am significantly less... I don't even know if I'm more emotive off of stream, or if it's simply that I do a thing to make it sound like it. They're saying you're boring? Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. But definitely when I'm in person and I'm outside, and especially when I'm uncomfortable, I have a much higher... I'm gonna throw myself into the water. I have a much higher pitched voice, and it's... I think especially it does more things. My voice goes much more places. I know that I do that with the content house, at the very least. Oh, come on. Don't kill me, Jesus. Yeah, I know that with the content house. You go outside? I have an outside job. It's manual labor. Yeah, just about manual labor. It's an outside job. But yeah, my job is literally to go outside. Why do you think I have opinions about plants? You think I have inside opinions about plants? I don't even know I don't even know. I know very little about inside plants. They're not my favorite. I do have 2 inside plants because I did cave and buy 2 inside plants. Because I'm weak and I wanted friends inside my room. I wanted plant friends inside of my room. Okay, I'm weak and I'm and I felt I truly felt like I was betraying something deep in my soul, getting an inside plant. And then I got a second inside plant and I was like, okay, I just have to accept it. I do like inside plants. I refuse to learn anything about them, but I do like inside plants. But yeah, I have a customer service voice, as most people do, but I thought that was just my customer service voice. That's it's more likely that it's just my people voice. It's just what I sound like when I'm talking to people that I don't know or I'm not comfortable with, or when I forget to stop doing that voice. So I'm sure I've done it before with there's nothing down there. With like a content house. I've done that. My very put upon voice that makes me sound very positive and very. I thought I was hitting shift. On carnivore plants, love them to death. They're hilarious to me. I love them so much. Also, we'll never get carnivore plants up north here where I live. At least native carnivore plants. I've been on a native plants kick, mainly because I work with ornamental plants, and so it's just nice to see things that are actually like from the area that I live in. And also the amount of invasive plants and the amount of invasive bugs we have because of this kind of like ornamental plants, agricultural. I think it's considered part of agricultural agriculture, but like it's really bad and they're devastating native populations of a lot of plants and a lot of trees too. Like ashes are going. We've got, I think it's like the oak, there's like a, I think it's a bug that's like destroying oak trees now that came back out recently. That's came to Canada recently. The beaches are going, like, it's pretty bad. Maples are extremely hardy, and there's a bunch of them, so it's actually not that bad, but for the maples, but like, it's really bad for a lot of trees, and you can get pitcher plant, like native pitcher plant. I know you can get a lot of, the reason I'm saying that is because for the most part, oh wow, really? Huh. Wait. Huh. Yeah, Newfoundland, okay, yeah, no, I don't think there's any, I don't know if there's any in Ontario. Wow, really? There's sundews here? Okay, I live central, no, it's not even central Canada. I think I'm still considered East Canada. Not quite, I'm like on the edge. We're on the edge, cause we're Eastern Standard Time, so yeah, just east. In Ontario, really? Huh. Horned bladderwort is carnivorous? Oh, okay, I guess I'm wrong. Trees should burn? Yeah, trees should burn. Some of them, or well, not some of them, but like, yeah, the, throw myself into the ocean. But like, forest fires are a natural thing that happen, but we prevent them so often because we build people places near them, and it's really bad for the environment, actually, because it just makes it so when there are forest fires, because there will always be forest fires, we can't get rid of them completely, they go on worse and they get higher. Like, jack pines actually need forest fires in order to open their cones and spread their seeds. Apparently we do have a bunch of native carnivorous plants. Or not a bunch, we have 4. Which is the pitcher plants, sundews, horned bladderwort, and common butterwort. Really? Means it's often fleshy, the greasy texture, the common butterwort is calcium rich. What do you eat? Huh. That's really cool. There's 4 of them. Because generally, I looked up carnivorous plants in Ontario, and it showed me these 4 of them. Usually they don't. The reason I was saying that is because, one, they're not as common as in warmer parts of the world. But 2, the reason that we just have less biodiversity in colder climates, and I know it's not really cold, South Canada, which is where I live. Of course, I live in South Canada because not everyone, but most people live in the South Canada. But like, Canada is still relatively cold compared to a lot of the world, and it has significantly less biodiversity because it's cold, even though it has very, very rich soils and fertile soils and stuff like that. Also, we've been humans kind of colonize everything, but generally, because we have such a low percentage, but the biodiversity is very low, but there's lots of room. Generally, that means that things don't really have to compete so much for nutrients, which is usually the reason that carnivorous plants exist, because they're not getting enough nutrients from like the soil in the surrounding area. Cold's good. Cold is better, yeah. But yeah. But apparently we do have native carnivorous plants. I wonder what zone they are, actually. Because, in Toronto, we're a plant zone. So I think technically we're a plant zone 6, but I do not believe that. We're at least a plant zone 5B, which doesn't mean much to most people. Plant zone 5B. Because I think it's an American zoning system, actually, but that is fine. Can someone define... Yeah, because the subzones are zone 5A and 5B. Yeah, it's the USDA. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I love talking about plants. USDA zone map. What does USDA stand for? I don't even know if that's the United... Yeah, it's the United States. Because of course we use the United States one. Why would we use anything else? Oh well. We have zone 9s? Where do we have zone 9s? Anyway. But yeah, we're generally USDA 6, but I would say USDA 5B at least. Which is down to like -20, I think? Okay, this lists it in Fahrenheit, which isn't helpful. What is 15? What is -15 in Fahrenheit? Or in Celsius? What is -15 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? -26, yeah. Which makes more sense to me. Us being in 5B at least. There are some places which are 5A, because of course there's places that are 5A, but yeah. And then I know that zone 4. I know zone 3 is -40 about. But yeah. I feel like, because it's gotten down to like -40 before. It's because we get cold snaps. And by snap, I'm being very literal. Y'all ever been outside and like hear branches on a tree snapping because of how much ice there is? Or how cold it got? No, I didn't know there's no platforms down there. But yeah, it randomly gets very cold and it kills everything. -26, yeah. Yeah. I don't know Fahrenheit, I will never know Fahrenheit, and I don't want to know Fahrenheit. Like, where do I go? I can't teleport. How's it going? Oh, you are awake. Hello. I was saying how you must have fell asleep because, I'm talking low. Don't fall into the damn water. I'm talking lowly and there are, like, rain sounds. I'm gonna die. So I can't go through here. You did fall asleep? Yeah. You would love to see what? I'm talking about plants because of course I like talking about plants, okay? Oh, there's over there. Where it's hotter than hell, just walk a little bit more, okay. Yeah, we get, it happened because global warming, is making our weather more extreme. We've actually gotten colder over the years. Or well, I wouldn't say on the whole it's been colder. I would just say we get colder weather, lows. When it gets like really low. When it gets very cold. Or no, it gets really devastating when it gets cold. I don't know if it gets colder actually. Because we'll get like really bad storms sometimes. And it's like, what, when, why is this happening? Oh no! And so you love to see snow. Snow's very fun. There are different stages of snow. And some of them are more fun than others. Oh, I'm gonna... Give me a better spawn, please. Yeah, some of the snow... Some snows are more fun than others. I have just thrown myself into the sea. Yeah, a lot of people are surprised at how many climates, not even like microclimates, but like genuine climates. Hint. You've collected all the hints for the next thing actually. It was I have to recount. Yeah, 9 letters. I'll just re-give them to you. It's 9 letters and C as the first letter. And I think there was a different one actually. I think there's 2 at the moment because I accidentally put 2 in. It's fine. I don't know what the other one is. That'll be a surprise to us both. I don't know what the other one is. I could check. I'm not going to. Nope. That's so fun. Okay. To go snowshoeing? Yeah, I feel like I don't... Straight up, I don't like walking in the snow. Like, I like walking when it's snowing, but I don't like walking on top of the snow because it's hard. Snowshoeing does make it easier, but I've only gone snowshoeing, like, once. And it was not, I guess, the best. Exclamation point, and then you just put the word. You could also look up... You could also do end stream, which should give you the rules on them. I think. It should have. Cabaletta. It's also, like, again, a word that is in regular use, by me at least, or not by me, but like is in relatively regular use. It's not like a super obscure word. I was watching one of my VODs when? Why? Why are you sad? Why was I making you sad? That's not that's not the goal. Cannibals. Cannibalism. Why was I making you sad? What's going on? Don't laugh. Or you can laugh, it's your life. Let's do whatever you want. Ah! Oh no. Cannabis? It's not gonna be cannabis. We are strictly against drugs here. That backfired on me last time. It's not cannabis. 9 letters. Cardio? Why were you sad? Why were you watching one of my VODs and being sad? Oh wait, I can... I can teleport. It was the Uno VOD? Oh my god, the Uno VOD was there. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, I got real annoyed in that one. It's talking too much. We were talking too much and I was going, oh, maybe this wasn't a great idea. I was gonna edit it, but I couldn't stand to listen to it. Especially like right afterwards, and then I forgot about it. I was remembering that normally makes me sad. Oh no! Don't do that! Oh. Yeah. It happens. I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get the torch. Because I will try to get the torch and it will kill me. What kind of word? Noun, adjective, verb? Oh wow, look at that! That's something you have to donate to me for. Which is partially a joke. Don't donate to me for a hint, a dumb little hint. But I won't be giving you what type of word it is because, that was one of the rules that you had to, donate for it. And I might have already given it, and at this point I don't remember, and I'm not gonna give it if I didn't get paid for that. I think Kaha can technically just ask if they want to use one of their gifts for it. Aww. Guys, don't cry. Don't cry over my streams. I've done nothing cry-worthy on my stream. Aww. I'm probably never gonna play Uno. There's too many things going on with Uno. Which sucks, because I'm pretty sure I bought Uno for the purpose of playing it, and then it just did not go up. And I was just like, nah, I can't. I can't handle it. And I fall into the sea. Aww. I feel like, yeah, we used to have, it's not that we had more people before, because we didn't. We had less people. Like less regulars, but we did do more things as a group before, I would say, because yeah, we had more like group things, and then I was like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore, because it just was a lot. It would be fun to do group things more, but unfortunately, like it isn't. I might be able to do it again at some point when I'm doing less stuff, which kind of sucks because I have to do a significantly less stuff. Because when we were doing the it was the good old days. It was last year, my guys. When we were doing that kind of stuff, I was in high school. Yeah, I was in high school, and then I quit university, right? And then I wasn't doing much because I didn't have a job yet. And then I had a job, and I was still on that high of like starting something social that was very new, and so I was not it it wasn't getting bad yet. And then it got bad, and then I was just like, maybe I shouldn't do this because it makes it very hard to do anything else. But possibly when they start cutting my hours, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm like exhausted thinking about it, to be completely honest. If someone else wants to like start doing group things, and so I don't have to run it, because I think that was also another reason why it was so exhausting, because you guys would ask me to do these things and then not show up to do them with me, and so I would spend a while being like, okay, are we doing this? Not you, actually, you always showed up. But yeah, like, I would do that and be like, okay, are we doing this or are we not doing this? And then sometimes it would be like, I've set up this whole thing, I gave you guys time to know when it was, and people agreed to it, and then people don't show up, and I'm like, okay, I don't like having plans change. Which is, you know, should have been obvious, something should have been obvious. But it's fine. It's okay. We learn, we live, and we learn. I get frustrated by people so easily, and in learning to treat myself better, I've learned that I'm actually kind of an angry person, or like I'm a very easily frustrated person, which makes it kind of hard to be nice to my friends. Oh, I've died. You should rest or retire in general. Yeah, I've been trying to do that. It's funny thing, it's actually really hard to get out of ingrained habits, ones that have been quote-unquote working for me for a very long time. It's really hard to stop thinking those things and get to thinking something that's more healthy and better for me in general. But I'm working on it. We're working on it, and that means that I can't do some things, which is kind of sad, but yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Capitalist. And like, it would be, I think, something that would make it more likely for me to actually stream certain games is if the Content House plus Brian could actually play them with me. But it's weirdly enough, not weirdly enough, I know why it's harder, but it's harder to set things up with them than it is to set up with y'all, because they're kind of like a different friend group. And like, I love them to death, but it is really hard to get them to do things. Please. And I would like to play games with them. Like, I love having Kuso, or I really loved having Kuso and here on the Duck Duck Goose Duck streams. They're so fun, and I don't know if y'all have ever played games with Elastic, but I do also like having Elastic there as well. Because we played Moon Hunters with Plastic, actually, I think. No, yeah, I played on stream. But yeah, it's hard to get them together. It'd be so fun if I could get like my friends to play and then have like a couple of you and we play Goose Who's Stuck. That'd be so much fun. But then I'd have to contend with all of the... It's more... Group games like that are more fun the more people you have, but then there's the caveat of me having to deal with all of those people in a VC at once and technically being the one in charge. Especially when people don't listen to me. But yeah. Which is why it'd be fun to do things. No, don't... Yeah, Cotton. How does one become a content house? I feel like y'all are just appeared. Oh yeah, no, you have to be... Okay, so the joke of content house came about because me and my IRLs were talking about how fun it would be if when we all eventually moved out of our parents' houses, we all moved in together. And I was joking that it'd be like one of those TikTok houses. I also wouldn't complain if the mods were here more, but they're they got problems. They got short attention spans and things to do when I'm streaming. Like, the reason Elastic is never here except when they're sick is that they have work whenever I'm like the days that I'm streaming. They have work, which is like I'm always streaming these days, so it's partially not my fault, but like I'm not gonna change my schedule. And they also can't really change their schedule because they need to work. They need money, so I don't blame them for that. And being on stream. Although, more than Kuso, Lask actually does like just kind of VCing for streams. Because they'll hang out the entire time, where Kuso will just kind of pop in and then also pop out. Because Kuso likes to do this thing where she puts on a stream and then just leaves. Or like falls asleep. She falls asleep over so many things. She falls asleep so easily at her computer. So, you know, there's that, but yeah, Content House became a joke because I was joking about doing about us all living together like a TikTok house. And then Lastic has streamed before. Kuso hasn't streamed but likes to do art and has a YouTube channel that we're not allowed, or y'all aren't allowed to see. And then Kier was talking about like in between college and stuff, university and stuff, about being a streamer, and I've been trying to get him to stream for like to stream on Twitch and stuff. Cause my friends are really cool and they have really fun personalities, and I feel like Kier would actually be if I fall all the way down. I think he'd be pretty successful. Part of it is that he is a white man, he would be a white man on Twitch, but he's like very charming and charismatic and stuff, and I think he'd do very well. And it's also like just a fun thing to do. And I think it'd be cool if he streamed. And so so it was like the joke of us all doing content, making it a content house, which is where that came from. How do I get in there? They don't want to spend time with me? No, that's not why. Kuzu's great and likes to spend time with me. Just a short attention span. And it's funny. And is sometimes not comfortable being on VC the way that Elastic is. Which I get. And is also just very tired. Kuzu's very tired. The baby needs her sleep. She's older than me. She's the oldest one in our friend group. By virtue of being born in January. please, ma. There are so many skunks in this area. Either that or it's weed. Honestly, weirdly enough, strangely enough, it's more likely to be skunks where I live than it is to be weed. Although it is also pretty likely to be weed. 5 p.m. every day, you're gonna get burnt out, honey. Let me through. Let me get the thingy. What if I just go without all the orbs? Being on VC is hard sometimes? Yeah. I have so many specifically, like, auditory and oral problems, I guess you'd say, related to city, that it's weird that I've become a faceless streamer. That I've decided that sounds are great, and I'm actually gonna go with that as being part of my brand. I make strange choices, okay? No one is denying I make strange choices. Ketamine? I don't think ketamine is a C. It's just not yet. I would not do every day. Yeah, I wouldn't do streaming every day because it's a lot of energy. Even if you have time, I wouldn't do it. I'd probably just pick like your favorite days to stream. That's not what I did, but I started streaming on Tuesday, and so now I'm stuck on streaming on Tuesdays. I could change it, but I'm not going to change it. We all know I'm not gonna change it. How do I get up there? It's like a puzzle game, but it's nope. And that nobody likes may as well try my hardest to make content. Yeah, sure. But don't burn yourself out. You should be doing things like this as a hobby, because this is a hobby. Because you want to do them and they're fun and you enjoy doing it. If you start treating it too much like a job, especially when you don't make revenue yet, especially if you're not making revenue, it's not rewarding at all. Oh my god. Which is why I only play games that I want to play. I have like my hand on my mouse as if it's doing anything, but my right hand feels so neglected right now. It's not doing anything and I'm right-handed. Okay. Jump. There we go. Why do you feel like that? I feel like your growth was okay, fast even. Yeah. Especially because you have pretty consistent content, like, I've got distracted. Yeah, you've been streaming for how long and you have 33 followers? Pretty good. I've been streaming for over 2 years and I don't even have 100 followers. I just made friends. It's literally all I did. Like, you are a bastard child. Talking to me and me alone. You're gonna feel like that the entire time. That's called imposter syndrome, and all the creators have it. Unless you, like, are actually narcissistic, all of the content creators have it. But, like, I don't know how you could not deserve what other people have chosen to give you. Right, like, they did that of their own volition, and it's not like you- I really need to open that with- oh no, my fan's off. 1 second, I have to turn my fan on. It's too hot to have my- Thank you. But yeah, like, people gave you- followed you of their own volition. It's not like you're able to force them. It's not like you cheated. I don't know who you're annoying in the council. There's like 3 people in the council you can annoy. I truly don't know who you would be annoying in the council room. I don't count. I could be annoyed for any number of reasons. We were talking about this earlier, but like the like straw that breaks the camel's back, like I will be annoyed for any reason. Just any reason. Just because I've existed. There's reasons I've been ignored. I've been annoyed. Also, I'm not a great example of a content creator. Out of pity for you. Kai, if I didn't want to talk to you, I wouldn't talk to you. I'm being completely honest. If... Yo, you should know by now, like, if I didn't want it, I would not be talking to you. I would not interact with you. I'm one of those- I'm one of those people who will just ghost without reason- without, warning. Sometimes I give warning. But, like, I will just- I just won't interact with you off of stream if I didn't want to talk to you. Let me go across. It's so annoying, oh my god. Actually do like- you would find that most of us actually do like you. Wow, revelations. Speaking of revelations, I should read the Bible. It's funny. I've been meaning to do it actually. Like, actually and like literally I have been meaning to read the Bible for personal reasons. I think it'd be fun. The Bible has cool stories. But I want to get like a personal Bible for that because I'm annoying like that. I'm funny like that. I wanted a personal Bible, but I have not managed to do that. I feel like I have to use this, this- oh, you can't see my mouse. This green thingy. It's just been here this entire time. But, oh wait, no, I can go across. Can I? It's so annoying. Nope. I'm looking at my side screen. That's not helpful. No, no, no. Don't do that. Brutal. Can't wait for the Red Manifesto to be read. Oh yeah, I promised reading. God, I don't want to do reading streams. I know I said I'd do them at some point. They're annoying. Everything is annoying. I don't like doing things. If so many people, we end up ghosting. Yeah. Sometimes it's not intentional, but it's like I don't like some people enough to seek them out, right? It doesn't mean I don't like them. I just don't think about other people enough to seek them out for the most part. There's a reason I've been friends with the content has for 6 years. 6+ years. I think it's actually moving on to 7 at this point. God, I have to go across these things. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Little guy, little man. Who is this? This little fella doesn't have a name. I don't even know if you have to collect all the little Orbeez. What? Yeah, I was waiting for it to bounce me. To go through the portal, or if that's like just an additional thing I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. I mostly don't reach out to? Yeah. That's the vibe. I'm very asocial. Haha, funny enough. Another thing that might have been, noticed before, but wasn't. It's like to an extreme degree that not even that like my friends who are also, you know, socially inept. Not even that they are like that. It's really just me out here being like this, and being like, yeah, I'm a person who works, who's functioning extremely normally and regularly. You just vanish from someone's life? Which one? You know that one story? That one story? That one story I've told so many times. There've been a bunch of people like that, actually. Yeah, like, I don't know anyone from high school anymore. The friends I have are elementary school, and then you guys are new ones. Cause I think it's more so because I started out my relationship with y'all being online and interacting with you online, and then with the others, like my high school friends, it was interacting with them in person, and like only in person, because I don't text people. I think truly the person I text the most is Elastic, but we're also like pseudo dating. That's that's cheating. That doesn't count. Doesn't count for anything. We're weird. I love them dearly. They're wonderful. People kept asking me to make one. Nice. Yeah, have fun with your Discord server. But yeah, I started chatting with you guys online, and even for the most part, like, I feel like I've recently, or more recently, become more social on the Discord. Not that I'm super social on the Discord, but I've been trying, okay? And then with Debbie, Debbie's a full different case, because Debbie is someone who I spoke almost exclusively to, through, like, DMs, like text messages. Not text, because not my phone number, but like, someone I spoke almost exclusively to through DM, so she was a weird case. It's a funny special case there. And even now, I don't talk to her with a lot of, I don't message her a lot. Not that I messaged her a lot before, but we, at the very least, we message more. I'm very bad at keeping up conversation. I mean, first it helps that you stream regularly. Yeah. Yeah, that one story. Yeah, that was also mainly That's part of the reason I wanted to do, why I've kept up streaming for the past 2.5 years, because it's something I can do consistently and have interactions with my friends, and it doesn't feel as harrowing as trying to have a conversation over text. Which is a horrible thing to say about having a conversation with your friends who you like very much, but it's... Talking to people is hard. I will not deny that I struggle. Can I go back to 1? I mean, you weren't there, I think. I don't know what that sentence means. Please explain. Please explain. Yeah, and then I added Debbie to the Discord, and it became much easier for me to talk to all of you in one place. Which is why I like the Discord servers, because then I don't have to keep up a personal relationship with any of you. Oh, that sounds terrible, but it's true. Oh, that's so funny of me. And kind of horrid. I swear, you guys are my friends and I do care about you. I'm just not a one-on-one person. I can't have friends one-on-one, I swear. It's just also always been true that all of my friends end up being friends with all of my other friends because they're easier to interact with that way. And I can group them into friend groups. Because even though Kuso is technically also part of streaming friend group, she is and always will be Content House, and also an original council member, because they were the council before y'all were. William Afton? What? Also, I don't know actually what your stream late like. But Kaha, you need to explain what you said. I don't know what you are talking about. Ah. Also, I've gotten better at this game. Significantly better. Not significantly better, but noticeably better. Yay! You don't know how to set up roles anymore? Learning how Discord works. So fun. Kusa's advantage? Yeah. I've known her the longest. Yeah, of all of my friends that I know right now, I've had a relationship with her for the longest. We met in grade 5. We didn't know each other during grade 6, and then I went to her school in grade 7, and then we've known each other since then. They knew you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why the mods have special privileges. I'm extraordinarily fond of them, and they will always supersede anyone else in my heart. Significantly better because you couldn't move properly at first? Yeah, I know. I still can't move properly, but I can actually- I'm not dying immediately, which is really cool. And I can actually do stuff. I've also taken off my I don't know if you can tell, but I've taken off my headphones because I didn't want to listen to the music, to the sounds anymore, nor have my headphones on my head. I can never find headphones that are like actually comfortable. Even like earbuds. Jump. There we go. Even earbuds, eventually, and by eventually I mean sometimes very soon, sometimes much later, become a problem with me and cause headaches. And like, oh, problems. But yeah. Hear me saying oh, it's not because I mean oh, because the grass looks like it's saying oh, and I have I have echolalia, and it does work that way, apparently, for me. Come on. Okay, stand here. Nope. Cognition. Very funny that the echolalia wasn't caught, because I've done that for all of the times. I've always done that. And it happens with reading, which is not how it's supposed to work. But the way that my brain processes information, it says, oh, here too. Someone tell me when I leave the mouse on screen, because I will just keep doing it. The way my brain processes information, it's all sounds. Or it becomes, like, it files it away the same way it files away, voices. And then sometimes, because of the way I type, yeah, the way that I write, specifically in like messages, texts, DMs, what happens is I will also I'll sometimes type out my echoing, which is so dumb. Very funny. Echolalia, it is repeating sound. It's supposed to be like repeating sounds or words or phrases that you hear, which you'll sometimes actually hear me do. It's a little bit less obvious. Actually, in one of my YouTube videos, you actually do notice me doing it when I have the pigeon roll, and it makes that, because all of the, not all, I don't know if all of the rolls, but at least a lot of the non-goose rolls have their own little jingles, and the pigeon roll is like da 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 da, and while I'm playing, it goes off, and then I'm like singing a little song, sort of, when the sound plays, and then it sort of morphs into the pigeon theme, and then later on, when I'm being the pigeon, after the thing goes, I do the little jingle thing again, and I berate myself in the video. I'm like, I'm literally the pigeon, and if anyone else recognizes the jingle, they will know that I heard the jingle. And like, I could not, it's a funny thing, because I can't control, well, I can sort of control it, but like, I don't notice it happening half the time. But yeah, it's supposed to be with sounds and words that you hear, but I think simply the way that my brain processes information, because the way it stores information, words, like written words and sounds kind of mesh together like that. I do it with non-audible things. So I do it with written words, and I'll say things, like when I'm reading text, I'll say things out loud, and because the way that I text is basically what I think and what I say, because the way I say things is the way I think them, I will type out I'll type out the echolalia, which just looks dumb. It's like, that's not, or I'll type it out, and sometimes I'll type it out and send it, sometimes I'll just type it out and then be like, oh, why am I writing that down? And then I'll delete it. Yeah. I don't think I've done that with, customers. I might have done it with customers. I'll sometimes, I think, counter for it, because I'll sometimes counter for it, with making it a question instead of just me repeating what a person's saying, which makes it feel a little bit more intentional. And if I don't just straight up repeat what other people say at work, I think I might do that instead, which makes it seem like I'm, not repeating what they're just repeating what they're saying. But I think I've done it at least once, randomly to a guest, and had them notice and be like, yeah, that's what I mean. And it was like, I wasn't asking a clarification question. I was just repeating what you were saying. which is fun and an interesting thing that I'm learning about myself. Struggling so bad? What you struggling with? Your Discord server? Oh, I use a bot. I have Carlbot for reaction rolls. Because I don't think you can just do that with regular Discord. And then I just set it up through the bots. Oh yeah, go to the website for Carlbot, and then if you scroll down on the left-hand side, it'll have a little tab that says reaction rules, and then you put those in, like that. There should be unstructured. I don't know if you're doing it like that, but you can have it based on your own comment that you've written, or you can have Carlbot send in a message to be. Yeah, Carlbot's funny. And sometimes I forget what I'm doing, and I just have to go back and check. Yeah, but that's what the way let IA take over. Intelligence artificial. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I've also stopped using my fancy new keyboard. It's not even new at this point. It's from Christmas. Yeah, it's not even new at this point. It's from Christmas. But I've stopped using it because I'm trying out a thing to see if the sounds of the keyboard were setting me off. Because I kind of noticed after a while of like trying to listen to myself, that keyboard is very loud, and it is always very loud, and my laptop keyboard is also always making noises, but they're not as loud as the mechanical keyboard, and they're also a lot subtler. So I'm trying out to see. I don't use my computer a lot, nor my keyboard, because I don't want to use it. I have been using it more often, though, and for longer periods of time, so maybe that is a sign that like, the mechanical keyboard was making it worse. I use the Spanish way of saying it, where you have intelligence first. Okay. Coolio. Fun fact. Because I'm a filthy, filthy English speaker, I will be saying intelligence artificial if you type that chat. Damn it. Okay. Remind me to unmute or I'll start speaking again. I'm gonna go refill my water, actually. I didn't mute. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, because my mouse is double clicking as it's wont to do. Well, at least I didn't forget to unmute. Yeah, I didn't mute. It's fine. I do like this game a lot though. I'm having fun with it. It should, if you scroll down in like the reaction settings, it's like not the one right underneath the where you put like the reaction message, like you type the message in. It's like the one right after underneath that, and it's like pick an emoji, and then for that you should be able to pick the roles there. It's hard to explain without being able to see. Woo! But yeah, I do like this game. I think it's definitely being added to the roster of things to play when I don't want to think. Have brain thoughts. Love not having brain thoughts. And it's such a cute game. I like the style. Speaking of which, speaking of like my 8-bit games, I have not played Moonhunters in a while. How do I get there? Nope. Nope. That's not gonna work. And what about Minecraft? Shut up. That's one of the thinky games. I have to think about that. Because it's a sandbox game, I have to think about it. There's a reason Portal is like one of the games I'd play over and over again, because I don't have to think about it. I can just play it. It doesn't... It requires... It doesn't... It doesn't require the part of my brain that has to come up with ideas. Because I don't have to come up with ideas when I play Minecraft. And I played Minecraft like a month ago. More recent than me playing it 6 months ago. Yeah. We will play Minecraft when I feel like playing Minecraft, god damn it. You drank no water today? You should drink water today. Drink water. Always drink water. The more water you drink, the more water you drink. The more water you drink, the less water you have in your body. Works. I always found really funny. Yeah. Unless I have something to do that day, or I have a reason to go downstairs, I tend to find myself completely forgetting to do things like eat, or drink water, or go to the bathroom, or stand up. Which is not great! I keep moving my mouse right there. The more healthy I get. Wow. And also, like, doing stuff distracts me, which is why I do have the glug glug command. It's for me. I don't know how to get up there. /J, I'm trying to get better about, remembering to feed myself. It's so much easier when I have, like, a thing. Like, when I have work or school. Because then I don't realize that I'm very hungry and then binge. And it's truly like a full-on proper binge. Like, I can't physically stop sometimes. It was great. It was so good. Drinking noisily is so fun until you realize how much air you've you've swallowed, and it starts making your insides mad at you. If I just throw myself in the water because I don't know how to get up there. Because it requires, I'm pretty sure I have to. Because usually there's like more than one way to get up to a space, but I don't know how else to get up there other than trying to jump here. Nope. No. Can you hear me clicking? A little bit. Moving the microphone so I can lean back in my chair. Oh, would you look at that? It seems I do like variety sometimes, because I'm playing this game still and it's been over 2 hours. I'm just gonna throw myself in the water. I don't know how to figure it out. Ooh. It's right there. I am a quitter. Ayo. Was what was I just saying? What is bridge? What's up? You're scared? What? Why? Why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? What's up? Can't just say you're scared and then leave it at that. What? Ooh. Yeah, like outside your house or your window? That might be true, but sometimes there are actual noises. Are you in your room? If you can, and you feel okay with doing it, I would block. Like, make sure your door is closed. If I don't know where your room is in regards to the building, but close your windows. Don't look at the noises. Don't do that. But yeah, are you alone? I would hope you're not alone in the house. But close your doors, close your windows. If you, I'm falling right into the sea. I just keep it locked. Okay. You should be okay. If you really want, you can go and check the, yeah. Block your door. If you really want, you can go check the house door. But as long as you don't go outside, you should be okay. Especially if like there's other people in the house too. There's locked. Okay. So you should be okay. Try not to I keep throwing myself to the sea. Do your best to put it out of your mind. Which is a tall. Okay. So you should be okay then. Because there are other people in the house, and you are a child, and if something was going on, it is not on you to deal with it. They will be there for you if things do get worse, but they probably won't get worse, because I would assume your house door is locked. It should be locked. At the very least, it's closed. Alright. Cool. But yeah, sometimes people are weird and will make noises in the middle of the night. My friends, one friend in particular, liked to go outside and walk around in the middle of the night. I guess to be like a disruptive teenager, I don't know why. And I always felt like a nuisance. I was always worried about it because I look the way I do and I sound the way I do and I live in the part of my city that I do. So we'd never be able to do that where I live. Or I would never do it by myself. I've actually been thinking about doing it by myself, fully knowing the risks of going out in the middle of the night to just hang out. I don't know, just like explore by myself. But I haven't done it because it's truly a bad idea. My friends are weird? Yeah, I know. The walls are hard. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, so it should be okay. It might have sounded like it was right outside, but sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times sounds travel like crazy. Sounds are weird, and perspective is weird, and you really can't be sure exactly how close something is. So it should all be, oh, you should be okay. But yeah, my friend just go outside. Noise, or like a person from a neighboring house. Yeah. Or it could be a number of things, actually. It could be like something falling. Or like the wind. Like the wind pushing something over is what I mean. Or like, sometimes the wind sounds like screaming. Sometimes it sounds like breathing, and it's weird. And worrying. We don't like it, but it's okay, because it won't kill us. Did I mention, actually, I got bonked on the head because it was, really windy. I got bonked on the head by a tree. One of our trees fell over and it hit me directly on the head. It didn't hit me very hard because it fell over real slow, but, wind sail effect. Yeah. We've had, fireworks going off because it's the end of June and summer, I think. I think that's like the main thing. And yep, it's summer, so people are setting off fireworks, which are great, so great for my anxiety. Okay. Nope. And they sound like gunshots, and they're most likely not gunshots. But there was someone who was shot literally down my street, so I'm always, like, panicked whenever I kind of hear, that. Especially if I only hear one, because if it's multiple of them, I'm pretty sure that it's fireworks. But if it's just one, it does sound more like a gunshot. But there's other things that can be, like, cars. Sometimes cars backfire, and they sound exactly like that, like firework or a gun. What I assume a gun sounds like, because I don't know if I've ever actually heard a gun before. But like, yeah. Noises! Noises! Oh, when I was, not even when I was younger, but literally all of the time, one of the freakiest things at my grandparents' house, they have a few, because it's a larger house, they have a couple of bathrooms, and so whenever I use the upstairs bathroom, sometimes, especially in the summer, because we're almost always there in the summertime sleeping over, or like almost always the reason that we were there the reason that this would happen is because it was summertime and we were sleeping over there. But the windows would be open because it's hot, right? Let me up. There you go. But when in that bathroom, I don't know if it's because the way that the buildings are shaped, But in that bathroom, when that window's open and you listen, it always sounds like there are people talking outside. And for the longest time, I always thought, like, oh, the neighbors must be out of the house and, like, talking outside, and that's what I'm hearing. Because it's, like, it's not even, like, whispers, it's, like, sounds like the low voices of people talking, like, 20 feet away from you. Or, like, yeah, outside a house, and the thing is, it would just happen every single time I would go to the bathroom, and, like, I would go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and, like, and I was thinking, hey, that's really weird, why are they outside in the middle of the night? And then I realized, oh, wait, there's no one out there! Oh, wait, oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's kind of freaky. So, you know, sounds are weird, man. They look like they were hurt. And if they were hurt, that is not up to you to do anything about. First rule of any survival or first aid training that anyone will ever give you is make sure you aren't putting yourself in danger. Of course, unless you have a job where your job is literally to help people regardless of danger to yourself, that goes out the window. But if it's like first aid, and you aren't a first responder or anything like that, then your job is to keep yourself safe, first and foremost. Especially if you are a child. Oh my god. Ah! Throwing myself into the sea. Throwing myself into the sea! It sounds like voices telling me to kill people whenever I grab a knife. Haha. I think I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna stay up until the sun rises, and once the sun rises, I'll sleep. Just know if I or like meditate, you'll sleep eventually. I don't think sleep tried. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to sleep. I remember more ghost adjacent stories from my grandparents' house. I was very small and I was like freaking out for some reason, and everyone else was asleep. I think my brother was playing the first Silent Hill game. I think it was the first one? Might have been the second one. But I remember them playing it, and a very imaginative child didn't even get to, like, didn't get that far in the game. Mostly was just the beginning segment where the main character is running through the fog, and getting attacked by, like, fleshy dogs and fleshy birds. And, like, that's all I remember, because they didn't get that far, and, even if they did get that far, my brother and my cousin, even if they did get that far, I left, like, very quickly. But I was very imaginative, and I got so scared of that for some reason. Now I'm thinking back on it, I was like, that's really not at all that scary, but I got really, really scared of that. And I think this story is from that. Your brother was a gamer? Yeah, my brother was a gamer. I think the story was like around that time. That's why I was having trouble sleeping, or even if it was like that summer, because whatever. But I remember waking up in the middle of the night, and being like, I'm not counting. I'd been to this house for so much of my childhood. I get like farm XP by just jumping it on the spot. But I'd been to this house for like half of my childhood, felt like, because I'd been there a long time. So I knew the house, and I knew who everyone was there, and like everything was going on. And I still couldn't leave one of the room I was in, even like everyone else was asleep. And I was freaking out, and I wanted to go somewhere. I wanted to go into another room. And I went to the door, and I stood at the door. I was freaking out, and I looked outside, and in the shadows of one of the rooms, I stared at those shadows for so long that I thought I saw, like, ghost children. Like, I was imagining, I was essentially hallucinating my own fears. I freaked out, and I I think actually I woke up because I need to use the bathroom. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out. And then I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave the room. Because I was so scared. Of these ghost children who definitely did not exist. And so I just stood there, staring, looking at the sleeping forms of my cousin and my brother, who were sleeping in the same room as I was. We were the youngest. Oh my god, let me up! No, it's fine. And then I just lay back down. I just went back to lay down and I didn't do anything. I just lay down there and I waited. And I waited until I fell asleep. Because I didn't have I didn't have a phone at this time. It was like... This was maybe... I don't even think this was... I think this was before 2010, so... I definitely didn't have a phone at this time. I didn't have an iPod at this time either, which were like... I had an iPod first and then I got a phone later. And I had nothing to distract myself with because I didn't have any books in there. I didn't have any games. I couldn't do anything. Plus I didn't want to turn on the lights or wake anyone up. I just sat there. I just lay down there and I freaked out about it. So that was very fun. Very fun things to do. When you're a little kid and you're very easily scared of things. Imagine your own demons. But then I got over it. I think. I don't know. There we go. That's what I wanted. God, that took forever. I'd love to be a gamer, guys. I'd love to be good at video games. It'd be so cool. But yeah. You're gonna move to your bed? Okay. Yeah, go lay down. Go have a fun time. And lay down. I'm having so much fun. I don't understand how the XP in this game works. It's like, I have 64 now, but if I drop down here, will it go down? No, it doesn't go down. But it went down before when I fell. Oh no, maybe that was me going up from 8. Weird, I don't know. Stuff like that never happens. You know. I can't tell you that it's nothing because I don't know what it if it's nothing. Are you on the second floor? Or a third floor? Depends on how bougie you are. Yeah. Okay. Then it's very unlikely that anyone is going to climb into your window before they try. If there are people out there, and I'm not saying there are because if you haven't heard any other sounds, it's not very likely that there are other people there. But if there are people there and they do want to get into your house, it is much less likely for them to try to get in through your closed window than it is for them to try to get in through any other method. Like getting in through the front door or another room in the house. And honestly, statistics say that most break-ins happen during the day because that's the time when people aren't at home. Night times are, unless people are like really desperate, very unlikely. Also, you'd be likely to hear sounds because you're awake. If people are trying to get in. So, very unlikely that there's gonna be people who try to get in. Yeah, first of all, it's unlikely that there's anyone actually out there. On top of that, it's unlikely that anyone's going to try to get into your house if there are people out there. And then on top of that, it's even more unlikely that anyone's gonna, if there's people out there and they're trying to get into your house, very, very unlikely that they'll get in directly going towards you, to you. I'm just listening to the... Hey, Mint, you're still here! You're also 50 times more likely to wake up to a fire than people know. Make the effort to come out. It's extremely small and kind of dead town. Climb over the massive wall and scream before trying to climb up onto the roof and go through the window with the lights on. Yeah, exactly. It's... Why would someone do that? Surely you got asked that question of why would someone do that. Mint, I forgot you were here, to be completely honest. And I've been listening to myself click and clack on my keyboard. Because I stopped the materials all. That is supernatural. He has multiple rooms and houses, yeah. You have not said much in a while. Yeah, you're fine. Hang out. It's whatever you want to do. It's your entertainment time. You can have fun with it however you like. I just forgot. I hope you are having fun. Telling ghost stories. Did I tell you guys about the ghost who lives in my room? I don't know if it's like a ghost or like creatures. It's something supernatural. At least I like to think it is. Because well, first of all, the reason I think it's a ghost is because I've had several instances of like when people describe ghosts or like feeling or knowing ghosts are there's always talk about like cold or hot spots, and that has happened to me so many times with very little explanation of what's going on. Like I will be lying down in my room on my bed, and my head is next to the wall that is very far away from the window, and the fan is off, and it is like the heating is not on, or the air conditioning's not on, so there's no reason that there should be any wind or hot spots or cold spots in my room. And I'm lying down with my eyes closed, and then I just feel cold sensation go over my face, and nowhere else on my body, and I'm like, okay, I do have a ghost. And then also, randomly and for no reason whatsoever, I will oftentimes misplace small objects, or like, not lose, because they're just misplaced, but I will misplace small objects in my room, and if I leave my room, like I'll check everywhere that it should be, but if I leave my room and then I come back in a place that I've definitely checked, I will find it. I will find the small object. I'm like, okay, thanks. And then I've just started thanking the ghosts who live in my room for bringing the things back to me, and also just kind of relying on them giving me my stuff back. I'm like, okay, I don't know where it is, but if you guys could find it, thanks. And then I'll just go and do something else, and I'll come back and I'll find it. It's like, yeah, it's really nice. Very useful. It's on out of fear. Some of them are nice. My ghosts are nice. As far as they go for the satellites, I'm not always more expensive looking things. Exactly. The ridiculous amount of times I've had explode stuff out of your imagination. It could also be your imagination. I mostly say that it's ghosts for my own personal fun, but truthfully, everything that I've said could very well just be like completely natural things. Like maybe I didn't notice that the air conditioning was on, or like the air was circulating weirdly, and also everything that I've misplaced, I've actually didn't check those places that I misplaced them, and I was just properly checking them, or if they're things that I've lost on my bed, in the process of me moving my covers around to check for things in my bed, I've actually moved the object. It's like pens and stuff. So they're light enough and small enough that I wouldn't notice them getting caught in my covers. And so I'd move them around. I'm throwing myself. It's a what? There's a ghost in the dining room next to me. Doesn't like to talk about stuff. Sorry. It's a niece? Niece? I was thinking ghost or some kind of spirit. Some kind of little tiny little fun elves or dwarves or brownies or sprites or whatever. I've had others move around, I've had things in front of my eyes, you could be your tarot card in Calvert, yeah. Hey, it's up to you if you want to believe in them or not. Doesn't sound like any of them are malicious. It might just be buds. They can be buds. They can chill. People say, like, ghosts are people with unfinished business. I don't think that's true. I think that might be true for some of them. For some ghosts, but I think it's also true that sometimes, or I guess, like, there's unfinished business that isn't, like, malicious, but I think there's also people who die and then are not ready to go on, not because of unfinished business, but because they're like stubborn, or they just don't want they don't want to do anything else. Like, this is where they were born and they were raised and they lived and they died, and they're just like, nah, I'm good here. This is where I want to be. Right? And they just want to hang out, right? Because otherwise, like, all ghosts would be either malicious or sad, I feel like, or driven to a purpose, and I'm 100% sure there are just ghosts who just want to chill. Ah! There we go. To let them live peacefully by only talking about them occasionally, yeah. And he says, Norwegian folklore that steal stuff, but if you're nice to them, they will bring things back when you were looking for it. Yeah. Yeah, that might be it. I'm open to it. They're chill. We're friends. They take some of my stuff and they don't return them, but mostly it's stuff I don't mind them taking. So if they have taken it, it's cool. They can have it. It's fine. It's whatever. They're gifts. We can be buds. Talk too much, they just chill. Yeah, exactly. I sometimes imagine that, because I'm sure I also have ghosts, but I like to imagine that my ghosts like to watch what I do. Like the videos that I watch, they like to watch them with me. Hopefully I'm entertaining when I stream. Inside the story of the bars. Oh, cute. Yeah, that's fun. Those are attached to objects from a bunch of different places. Strong memories. Yeah. Folktales. Love myself a folktale. Love myself a folktale or two. But I was thinking, yeah, brownies for that. Because, like, all cultures have their stories of little spirits who go into your house and just kind of hang out, and then sometimes steal things. Which I think is so fun. It's always so fascinating to me what is true in, like, all cultures. It's just like, what is a universal human experience? And it's like frying dough, making swords, loving other people, and then like, what is it? Yeah, like giving funny names to funny little creatures who live in your houses. And spirits and trees and the sea and the sky and the wind and all those things. Every noise you hear is making you nervous. I don't like these disappearing platforms because I'm not great at jumping across them. Oh my god. Well, you know, the thing you can do is go and check. If you really want to, like, if you have curtains, or if you're just, you can just check outside the window, just like look outside your window and see whether or not there's something there. Although that might not work, considering you might see something. Whether or not that something is real, but like, you might see or imagine seeing something. I think that's how people get killed. Yeah, in horror movies, which aren't real. Oh, I'm being away from there. If you're really that worried about it, I might suggest waking your grandparents up. Oh my god. I'm just falling all the way down again. But yeah, Kai, if you're really that worried, I might suggest waking anyone else up who is in your house. I'd still suggest doing it, even if it's just one of them. I've fallen to see. This game is fun. Or you could, like, call them. I don't know if they keep their phones on them, but... trying to hit E for to interact with things and it's not working. Let's do to pick them up if they were bothered. The most I can tell you is that you don't live in a horror game, horror movie. You have very little chance of your fears being real. Of what you're thinking of happening. There's very little chance of that. Again, even if it is a sound that was heard. I might try to do something to distract yourself. Because time's gonna pass very, very slowly. If all you're doing is waiting. Actually, I don't know what time it is for you. It's 10:38 right now for me. Like 3 in the morning. Oh, so you don't have that much time until sunup, right? Oh, come on. There you go. What is the game about? This game? I have no clue. It's just a platformer, and I'm collecting these little shards here, and going through doorways, and it's procedurally generated, so it can literally go on forever. And it restarts every time I die. And the only way to die is like falling into the water. No. Fun facts, God. Oh God, I wonder what you're asking about. What's up? Lore, please, any lore. What do you want to learn about? I don't have... Do I have lore? I've been thinking about like lots of lore for stuff that I'm writing that is like related to council lore, but is not technically actually council lore, but so I don't know how much it'll go into council loring. God, please just ask me about the things I'm writing. It's so much easier that way. I don't know. Ask me questions, please. Please. It's also easier because then I can just be like, well, no, actually, this is happening. Because a lot of stuff I don't actually think up, but it's just the way that I've set up the world to work. So, when my heard me just immediately stop, it's because I saw this, my brain went, oh, and then didn't say it out loud. My children. Oh, my idiots, my beloved. Oh yeah, they're so stupid. I love them so much. Goggles Kid, yeah, Goggles Kid and Newbie. The boys, gender neutral. I don't actually remember, yeah. The thing about them is their backstory has, unbeknownst to me, have changed as the hallway, the identity of the hallway and like both what it represents and how it works has changed in my brain. And only in going back to them have I realized, oh wow, they're actually kind of different than I remember them being, which is a fun thing to realize. But they're kind of like Doctor Who style, like adventure and companion, and going to weird wacky places and having fun hijinks. Goggles Kid is obviously the person who already is from this world and knows about this stuff, and Newbie is new. My delightful children. They never had names before, which is why they're Goggles Kid and Newbie, because they were stand-in names, because I couldn't think of names at the time, and I only knew the reason Goggles Kid is named Goggles Kid is because I didn't actually create this character. I didn't create him. Elastic created him. Oh, cool! I have 2,500 dashes. Yeah, Goggles Kid was created by Elastic, who drew a funny little boy. They're like teenagers. They're like older teenagers, so like 16 plus. Yeah, Elastic drew up a funny little boy who's wearing a bomber jacket and like a aviator hat and his aviator goggles, and is just a ridiculous little boy. I keep calling him a little boy. He's younger than me now. He wasn't at the time when he was conceptualized. He was older than me. It's so weird to outgrow your OCs. They are stupid and fun to hear about. Oops. Oops, spoiler alert. I want to write stories about them, so I don't want to give too much spoilers away. But oops. Anyway, that's all you're getting. I'm just gonna say oops about them. But yeah, he had his funny little goggles design, and the Newbie. The reason they're named Newbie is because they were suddenly brought into this world because Goggles Kid, who has a magical, quote-unquote magical, hook-like device that allows him to travel between the different universes. Like, he's from the hallway, or he's from a group of people who have managed to get into the hallway and like stay in the hallway. So like he essentially quote-unquote grew up in the hallway. Doesn't do much growing. Who knows how old these people are actually? How old Goggles Kid's people are, or Goggles Kid himself, simply because they don't age properly in the hallway, and like time doesn't do, or like the passage of time is weird, quote unquote, because it's all relative to people's experiences. It's really weird. They're weird. You know, Karen felt like a crazy moment, yeah. Anyway, yeah. he has this weird, funny device thingy. It's a hook, the hook thingy that lets him travel between these universes, and he was traveling by himself for the most part, between universes and just like hang out and stuff like that. And then he entered a universe being chased by, at the time actually, it was goblins. They were like little goblin thingies, because I read the Spiderwick Chronicles a few years before I created Goggles Kid and Newbie. So it was like those goblin thingies, which are like tiny toad-like, super long limbs, like to steal things, and eat them for some reason. Or I don't know if they like to eat them or if that was another one of my inventions that happened, but he's being chased by goblins, like those little goblin thingies at the time. And he opened a portal right in front of Newbie while they were walking home, and fully face planted on the ground in front of them. And Newbie just stared. And then Goggles Kid scrambled to his feet and started running from these goblins which were chasing him, fully ignoring Newbie. The goblins too ignoring Newbie, and they're just staring at this going on. And after like a minute of watching him fumble around and freak out because they were he didn't know what he was doing, and did not have a plan, because he absolutely does not have plans. They were like, oh wait, no, I can help you, and so they ended up helping him get away from all of the little creatures that were chasing him, and that's how their friendship started. It was Newbie saving Goggles Kid, even though Goggles Kid really should be the person who knows about what's going on in his own damn life, but he doesn't. And yeah, so the idea of the hallway started with them, my beloved creatures. And so yeah, they were hanging out, and the hallway was originally called the In-Between because I'm creative, and it was just this place. It was really just the setup for like a sort of buddy cop adventure, because at the time they were strictly platonic. So it really was like buddy cop adventure vibes to me. I think around this time I was also watching Doctor Who, so honestly, the fact that they are it's basically what's going on with Doctor Who makes sense to me. But yeah, they just basically they just go on adventures. Funny enough, it is very canon that Newbie is still doing like still goes back to their own universe and just like does school and like stays home, which is hilarious to me. It's just such a funny thought, because in a lot of these in like a lot of the stories where like in Doctor Who and in a lot of, I guess, anime and manga and things like that, these kids who go through like these life-changing events and have these adventures to go on completely abandon their old lives and do the new thing, but in the case of Newbie, they're just like, no, I'm going to finish school. I don't know what you want from me. Cool. I will check them out. But yeah, they like after all their adventures, because again, they can kind of control when they come back in time, or like the timing of when they come back to their life. Which is it's so funny to me. Such a funny thing to me. But yeah, number 3. It's number 2. Yeah, they're just hanging out there, and just doing stuff. They're so funny for that. My characters are so funny for that. Yes, I did write them, and I make them do everything, but they're so funny for that. Because I don't decide what they do. They decide what they do. I don't get a choice. They just kind of have to do what they want. And it very much, there very much is the vibe of like, that one friend you have that does not go to your school, but you hang out with them because they live near your house and they just keep showing up after you finish school because their school schedule is different from yours. That kind of vibes, except the friend can rip holes in the walls of your dimension and just appear wherever, whenever, which is so funny. I think several times in my little OC-tober, or not several times, but like, this does happen several times, but in the OC-tober, I have Goggles Kid just showing up in Newbie's room, just like, hey, just like stepping through a portal. They're doing homework at their desk, they hear a sound ripping, and they just turn around and he's just walking through the wall. Not even like, he just appears. He just appears. And I do love that. And they're just like super chill about it, which is, great, because they're a very like go with the flow kind of deadpan character, and they're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Just like, cool, this is my life now, I'm having fun with this. And they're just hanging out. They will absolutely razz each other. Both of them will razz each other 100%. That is part of their dynamic. They're so fun. Newbie is a rich person. Newbie is 100% a rich kid, and grew up as a rich kid, and so, they're fancy. They're fancy, and they dress fancy, and they understand that they're being, their outfits are, like, real unnecessary fancy kind of outfits, which is why they're wearing their long white jacket for no reason. Because they're dramatic like that, and they can afford it, which I always think is funny. But they're like, they have the best vibes, I think, out of all of my, at least all of the hallway adjacent universes. 'Cause technically all of them are all of my universes are hallway adjacent. I don't have any, stories that... Throw myself into the sea! I don't have any stories which wouldn't exist in the system of the hallway, but I have the 3 that are, like, actually involve hallway stuff. But yeah, they do have very different vibes from what the rest of the I guess like the hallway trio of stories is like, and I'm very certain that's because of the time period that they were created in, because they were like among the first batch of oh, come on, this is unfair. They're among the first batch of my OCs. They were among the batch of OCs which were just people who like to hang out together and just lived in a funny little world. That wasn't my fault. Actually, I've been streaming for a while. I think I will call it a night with that, because I got tossed into the sea by the game. And I'm tired, and I've been here for a while. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. This has been very fun. I've streamed for a while. I think I have to do new games more often, because it's actually making me enjoy streaming. But yeah, if you're here, thank you for coming. If you stayed, thank you for staying. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye, bye-bye. I'll see y'all, maybe later this week? I don't know. I make no promises. Bye-bye, bye-bye.